Alright, I think we are good to go. So, since I haven't told you, here is my idea for the night. You played Skyward Sword, but I think it was the original. I don't think it was the HD version, right?
Oh yeah, no, it was the OG.
Okay, cool.
Because it was before the HD came out.
Yeah, wow, it's been that long. Yikes.
It has been several years.
Okay, never mind.
So Skyward Sword was my first Zelda game that I played all the way through.
I hate to break it to you, the original game was a teenager, now it's 13 years old.
Gross.
Yeah, I know. Breath of the Wild is 7.
Gross.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You were like, no, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, a little bit horrible. So, we are going to be doing Skyward Sword, but we're going to be handing off, but the thing I was setting up on my phone timer is random intervals. We don't know when we're switching off.
Alright.
So that's going to be the interesting part. Because
Okay.
it could happen in the middle of a boss fight as well.
Excellent.
But it will be doubly compounded by the fact that we're going to be playing on hero mode.
Oh god.
Which means there are no hearts scattered about, and you take double damage from everything.
I will die.
Oh, I know. You will definitely die. So the question is, as the cutscenes play, which I believe, yeah, we do have the option to skip those, so we probably will skip them while we're not going through this part, just so it's not eating into your timer. Do you want to play first or second, is the real question. Alright, so playing first, whoever is playing will be on the couch, not that this will matter for anybody watching, but they'll be on the couch so you'll have better, like, motion overall. I'm going to move the Switch into a spot I can see, but it catches pretty well. Hitting Y on the button will recenter it at any time. So it's super easy to recenter. You don't have to go into a menu and like set the controller down or anything. Whoever is not will be closer to the microphone. Also, the microphone will be here, so it's not in the way. But they will also be able to read chat at the same time. If any chat pops up, it will be on this window on the top right. So whoever's not playing will be able to read chat. It already does look right there. I've played this through like multiple times in HD, but it just looks better. You can tell with the loft wings in particular how it looks better.
Dude, it's like...
It was already like, other than the clouds itself, yeah. I think the only real like kind of coloring is the clouds itself on the original game. Didn't look that great.
Yeah, so this was my first Zelda game that I played all the way through. I did attempt Ocarina of Time several times previously, but I never made it all the way through. But with I don't know. It might be because this was my first one. It might be something else, but this is my favorite one. This is my favorite Zelda game, and yes, I do get bullied for that.
Which is a shame because games like Spirit Tracks exist.
I was gonna say, yeah, it could be worse, 100%.
Yeah, you could.
Also, this game is fantastic.
You could have been one of the people that was actually supporting Tears of the Kingdom before you realized the game was a pile of hot garbage.
Yeah.
And thankfully, Sherwood was like defending it up and down. He got to the end of the game. He was like, "You were right. I'm sorry." I was like, "I know I was right. Thank you for your apology. I will remind you of this every time that you do this again." Do I actually have to hit him?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's still in cutscene in my mind, so it still doesn't really count.
That's so
Though I guess in his defense, he already had to deal with that because he liked Wind Waker. It wasn't ever his favorite game by any stretch, but he liked it before it was cool too. So, and I didn't like Wind Waker, but I did like it more than Twilight Princess at the time, for sure. Part of the reason we haven't done either of those yet is because I want to be like, I know the minute we start one of those, they're going to be like, hey, we're releasing Wind Waker and Twilight Princess for Switch. I'm like, you absolute bastards. I've been waiting for years for that. Mm-hmm. I know that's what they're going to do. Either that or they'll put it on the next console. Because they both did get HD remakes on the Wii U. So that's not great. So even then, we would probably play... if we did Wind Waker, it would be on the GameCube, and if we did Twilight Princess, it would probably be on the Wii version. Mm-hmm. I don't even think I have it for the GameCube. Twilight Princess, that is. Not 100% sure about that. But either way, I will pass you the controllers.
Alright, let's go.
Oh yeah, and you can skip this as well. You can hit plus or minus, and it'll pop that little thing up there, and then you can hit it again too. skip about.
Okay, sweet. Alright. Okay.
Yeah, you might want to go ahead and recenter it right now just because I was sitting over here. There you go. You don't have a sword yet or anything, but just to be certain.
Yeah, we'll probably have to reset it whenever I actually get the sword.
If the random time thing decides to let you play for that long. It can go off as early as 1 second, so you could get the controls and then literally have to give them straight back to me. See, that's how you know Link's Loftwing is fast. It's red. Red equal fast.
Exactly.
Ironic, because red equals stop at stoplight, but red equal fast when driving car.
Let's go.
Yeah, I would say it's also not the bias of playing it first, because my first Zelda game was Ocarina of Time, and it's not my favorite. Majora's Mask is. Majora's Mask was the one I was too scared to play when it came out, because it was 5.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, there was no way I could play it. It would just freak me out too much, but that's definitely my favorite. This is number 2 on my list, but it still can't beat Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I don't feel like that was appropriately targeting, but...
Yeah, I think it's just like a weird kick. Because usually the monsters, they can be higher up, but they're usually not that much higher up than in comparison to you. The bats are like here instead of way up there. It's also probably best you went first just for the sake of being able to do the tutorial stuff here.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Yep, gotta go get the kitty cat. It's not a kitty cat. But who knows, maybe it'll change once you try a couple of other Zelda games. Maybe something will replace Skyward Sword.
Maybe.
I think Wind Waker has a chance to. I don't think Twilight Princess does, and admittedly, as much as it makes me sad, I don't think Majora would either. But I think you would appreciate how unique Majora is compared to all the other Zelda games. I like how that sounds like it's your stamina bar going down when it's not.
Yeah, it's spam color. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and that's time. Alright. Now we swap positions.
This is gonna be so awkward to do in the middle of a boss fight. Cause you know
Yeah,
it's
what
gonna
if we just like didn't pause the game while we were switching over? I'm joking, we're not actually doing that. Anywhere else, probably okay. In the middle of a boss fight, maybe not. Because some of those just by design take longer than 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
B? Ah, it's B, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, this is a very different. This is a very different setup from the Wiimote and Nunchuck for very obvious reasons.
Yeah, it is. He should be up there. The bald-headed weirdo.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it.
I don't think he gave you that in the original. I'm gonna pass on talking to Elvis here. Bye, Zelda.
I remember talking about this the last time we were here, but they place these really well throughout the area.
They really do. They know. They definitely know.
Yo.
It's like your participation ceremony hinges on whether or not you can find that bird in time. Carlos. Good news about playing this one sitting is we'll only have to see those rupee notifications the one time. That's it.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I don't even know how I managed that. But I did it, so.
You done it? Seeing as it has been several years since I played this, I will not be moving quite as quickly through the game.
Yeah. I might be screwing myself unintentionally by skipping the cutscenes because I'm just going the order that I think I remember things, but I'm not, like, dead set on it either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know
I
I
remember
need...
there's a head in the toilet.
Yeah,
Something.
I do know that I need to talk to Fledge and Pippet, the guy you talked to wearing the yellow, but I don't remember if they're actually already going to be over here or not. They are already over here. Yeah.
Look at them eyebrows.
Because, like, if you talk to Pippet before, he'll be like, oh no, he really did it, because he knows that Bruce, yeah, took your bird, but he can't say anything, and then you talk to Pippet, and he's like, oh yeah, like, I'll come help you search, and then you get this scene where he's like, yeah, I heard about your bird, so I came to come help, and I noticed that Fledge was talking kind of weird. Okay. I'm just gonna set them to the side, because it'll be easier to pick them up that way.
That makes sense. Okay, hiding near a waterfall. Okay, where the hell am I? You better be sorry.
Oh.
To the waterfall, remember that there's some dangerous things, creepy crawly things. You'll need a Skwyward.
Oh.
I think I saw the Night Commander going there a while ago. You should ask him if you can borrow a Skwyward. So we're gonna get in some Skwyward practice, even though today's the wing ceremony. The Skwyward is in the back room. Go get it. Again, that timing worked out really well because now you'll be able to practice and see how the sword works in this compared to the original. Which it's pretty similar, honestly.
Bro.
You got a Skwyward.
Night activities. Okay.
Oh, hit plus real quick too whenever you get out of that, unless it's gonna stop beeping at you for it. Yeah, go ahead and hit plus. Okay, you can back out of it now. Whenever you pick up like a new object or something gets marked on the map, it'll flash a little button on screen and you can turn it on and back off to stop. Oh. Now I get to sword practice.
Now you get the Skwyward.
Excellent. I kind of hope it just like kicks me out after 10 seconds and makes you do the rest of it.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, you can see it changing right here. This is me hitting the Y button. So yeah, you can just hit a button and you don't have to go to the menu anymore. And for that, we will be forever grateful. Yeah, usually I just do this for the spin attack, and that works fine. That's what we're free to leave. You can't take sweareds outside of the sparring hall. What do you think you're doing with that sword? You see that? See you swinging your sword out there.
You gotta swing your sword in private.
Yep. We joked about that on the group chat after playing Bioshock, because there's at one point where like you're talking to I won't spoil who it is, but they're like giving you directions, and like they've been talking normal throughout the entire game, and it's like, yeah, I think you'll be able to get that access point if you go through the Farmer's Market. And we're like, I'm sorry, the what? Like, where did you get this accent from? And he only does it while saying Farmer's Market. It's the only time he like just randomly picks up a really thick accent, but it's hilarious.
Sometimes I wonder if like voice actors go back and listen/watch the stuff that they're in, and if they like cringe.
Probably.
Especially in instances like that.
Oh yeah.
Where they're like, ah, excellent.
Or they like, even worse, they do it wrong and they're like, sorry, let me do that again. And they're like, no, the one take will do. It's fine.
Or they go, oh, this is hilarious, we're keeping that.
I think I've shown you the one in Sonic 06 where like the voice actor messes it up and like he's like, oh shit, let me try that again, and says it again, and they kept all of that in the recording for the actual game.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's like, oh, sorry, I did that wrong, let me try again.
That's hilarious. Slashy. Okay. This is so much better already.
Also, to be fair, the last Zelda game you played was also Ocarina, which is just a different control setup entirely.
Oh no, I meant versus. Is there like an option where I can zoom out?
I don't think so. If you hit minus, I think it might be plus. No, it is plus, sorry. If you go to options down there, there's like some stuff you can turn on. Like hit the down arrow. No, that's camera speed, and you definitely don't want to invert it. Yeah, try screen display. Yeah, so this will change like how much or how little shows in terms of like your button controls of like, hey, this is what you press to open the map, or it can just leave the screen more blank so you can see more of the screen. Because I think there's simple, pro, and normal, I think are the three. Better run. There you go.
That's fine, I got it. Hello?
Man, why did Link look like me going into work when he walked out of that cave?
I just really like the character design in this one.
Yeah. I will say, one of the things I kind of wish they had done for Skyward Sword, and, like, granted, this should be a New Game Plus feature, not a first-time playthrough feature, is, and they would have to change the text and make it fixed colors. I wish you could change the color of your tunic, and I wish you could change the color of your Loftwing. That would have been really cool as an extra bonus.
That's fair.
So instead of changing it to like a crimson loftwing, you can make it like an amber loftwing or an amethyst loftwing or like, you know, obsidian loftwing. Whatever you wanted for a color. But they'd have to do fixed colors because they don't want to name a color for like literally the entire spectrum of colors. There's your macaroni and cheese loftwing.
Okay, how do I roll?
You just shake while you roll, but that's not how you break the thing. Just use your sword.
I don't know why I had to do that one, since it's... Whatever.
Oh, you have to hit them all twice, that's why.
Oh yeah, I just don't know why I had to do that one. I easily could have stepped out.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those wings! See, that would be a really cute gift.
What, a loftwing?
Yeah.
There is technically a
we got
loftwing
bunch of
amiibo.
ones.
There's a Zelda and loftwing amiibo.
Yeah, I mean, have they done stuff with it? I don't know.
I don't think officially Nintendo has, but I'm sure probably somebody has.
They should. They're precious. Imagine just falling and like you have to switch.
I don't think it can actually let you fall, like, just out of bounds, and I think at some point Link actually automatically calls his loftwing, so I don't think you can game over by doing that. It would be hilarious. But yeah, this control's the same as it ever did before. Like, down to dive, flap the controller to flap the wings to go up. Oh yeah, and you can break, but like nobody ever does that. You can't. Even though the controls are different, it is nice to not be bound by the Wiimote nunchuck having the wire between it anymore. Now, like if I want to do this, I can do this, and there's no way I could have done that in the original.
Well, and you don't have to have it like on a very specific like set. It's much more forgiving. That is worth a Google later.
What? Oh, the
Oh,
loftwing idea.
I'm still on that. That'd be a pretty sick t-shirt too.
Yeah, honestly, it would be.
I feel like I have not found a lot of merch for this game.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Almost a man. I forgot how fugly this guy is.
You think you're pretty suave. Says the guy fixing his hair like every 5 seconds. That's the part where you do the like, she's right behind me, isn't she? It's also one of the advantages that this Zelda has. This is like definitely one of the more fleshed out Zeldas compared to like, especially the core games like Twilight Princess and Ocarina. She shows a lot more personality here, especially compared to Twilight Princess. She shows almost none.
Yeah, she's just... Like I said, this is my favorite game. All of the representations, all of the... You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, especially this one also has the advantage of being like earlier in the timeline because like some of the heroes in game like, they just occur because, like, in Ocarina, like, Ganon gets the Triforce, and that's what makes Link get the Triforce. Like, he just gets it automatically because he's the most courageous person that's in the world. In Wind Waker, you actually have to, like, find the pieces of the Triforce. Like, you earn it by actually collecting the Triforce, like you did in the original game.
Mm-hmm.
This one, like, you pick up technically all 3 pieces, but it's so early in the timeline. This is well before the split happens.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing him one step closer to the edge, and he's about to break. Oh, cool! You get to do the Loftwing section.
Yeah, with 0 practice.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Which is ironic, because I definitely did not need the practice. The lovely Zelda.
What is with his face? Stop it.
Bruce and the guy next to him, whose head looks like a Q-tip.
Dash and then hit down?
Yeah, down on the arrows, not on the ABYX. It's on the left set of buttons. Yep.
Where am I supposed to be going?
You're supposed to be following the... Yeah, it's got the marker right there, that gold bird. He's got a statue tied to him, so you have to... Usually I just find it best to fly as high as I can and then dive down towards it. You just hold down. And you can also do like the short boosts with, I believe it was X. It was X or Y, but I think it was X. And we'll pull up a little prompt if you get close enough that says something like A to grab. Like that.
Excuse me.
It's weird to think that this was actually one of the demos that they showed off at an E3. Back when E3 existed. This was one of like the 3 segments of the game that you could play.
I forget how much other players
Yeah, they're especially bad in the second part of the race. I do appreciate that Groos's Loftwing also has a pompadour, though. That is a very nice touch. That makes me wonder how the Quidditch plays in that Harry Potter game that everybody's crazy about, if it's a thing you can do in that game. I assume it probably is. Since it's kind of a big component of the books. Not that the films would have you believe that, but... Now you're on to phase 2 of 2. Where you basically just do the same thing again, only they're throwing things at you like that. You know, now that I think about it, though, if we're counting this as a minigame, this is probably one of the less obnoxious minigames in Skyward Sword. I will admit that is definitely a weak point of this game. It's got a particularly bad set of minigames. Thrill Digger, the shooting the pumpkins with the bow and arrow, the harp playing minigame. Is like you have to be close to him to grab the statue, but it doesn't matter from what angle you're close. You could like literally just dive directly on top of him and still get the prompt for it. Like you have it right now. Probably does, and part of it too is like if you're not flapping your wings decently consistently, you will start losing speed, which is probably why it's staying ahead of you pretty well. There you go, you got it. You got a thing.
Nice.
Just in time too.
In time.
Nice.
Yo.
Oh, cool. I didn't realize that was starting. I'm trying to turn this one off. There we go.
Oh boy, I see you messed up your landing. You gave us no warning.
I won't push you this time. Ah, that's why. You pushed me in the cutscene. Yeah, the funny thing about this, as I found out from watching somebody, it is actually not only possible to miss the landing, you can miss the island completely if you hold to the right.
That's hilarious.
And it's like, jeez.
Is that right trigger?
Probably. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh my god, my foot's asleep.
Oh my god, do I try.
I try all the time. Better drop it in your wallet for now. Excuse me.
Alright, fee fi fo fum, let's go.
Let's go.
That is probably another weaker point. Is I personally don't care for Fi that much as your like ally. I don't think she's the worst by any stretch, but you also haven't met Midna from Twilight Princess, who is definitely a shining point in that game.
Yeah,
Or Tattle from Majora's Mask, or the King of Red Lions from Wind Waker. You only have her to compare to Navi, who's outright annoying.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She's definitely better than Navi.
You are not a cat.
I'm glad they put a butthole on it. That was very appreciated.
Surprise! It's a requirement.
Yep. Any game Hideki Kamiya works on has to have a butthole on something. Oh hey, there's a treasure chest down here. Guess what there's not, though? It's fine, they'll fly back up.
How big is the wall?
300 starting out, I believe. And then you can upgrade it through the side quest with the gratitude crystals and then buying the wallet upgrades at Beetles. I believe it's 100 for each wallet upgrade, and each wallet upgrade from Beetle upgrades it by another 300. But I could be wrong. trying to kill them in a way such that they'll have a chance to drop treasures and not just get thrown off the map.
Yeeted off the map. Okay. Hi.
Sorry, whenever somebody has Link climbing the vines, I've just remembered of how bad this climbing speed is in Twilight Princess, and it's abysmally slow. Like, I'd say it's like he's climbing through quicksand, but there's quicksand in Twilight Princess, and he moves faster in that than he does climbing up the vines. So, yeah, it's fucking slow. I also forget how quickly you get a sword upgrade, because you're about to get the first sword upgrade of the game already. Yeah. And granted, we've been skipping the cutscenes to make it go by faster, but even then, if you're talking just straight gameplay, that's like... That probably wasn't even 10 minutes of gameplay. Between the sword and the second sword.
I love that face on him.
I love the one that I have a picture saved of where he's got like the really like eyes wide open and like slightly frowning face.
Hello.
Remember, you can skip these if you do want to, since it does technically cut into your playtime. Yeah, so you have to hold it upside down, because it's got the Joy-Con upside down. And then hold A, or press A and hold it, rather, while you're still in that stance. So yeah, it says A to remove. There you go. And then hold it to the heavens. It'll let you realign it right now, too, if you need to, I think. Which it did not let you do in the original game. It's a lot easier to tell if you're holding it correctly when you're actually, like, playing as opposed to this kind of sort of screening where it can throw it off a little bit. Yeah, the goddess Skwyward, this mysterious Skwyward, your Skyward Strike. Oh, yeah, that's right, we're playing in Hero Mode, so the Skyward Strike, like how you can upgrade it, it's already fully maxed.
Sick.
That's the advantage you get of playing in Pro Mode, or Hero Mode, rather. Which helps a lot because you can kind of like throw it from a distance, like a pretty good distance if you're scared about fighting an enemy, which will knock them down, and then you can just fatal blow them and kill them before they get a chance to attack you. I completely forgot that was one of the things that did. I'm actually going to look up what else you get starting out in Hero Mode because I don't remember.
What else am I supposed to do?
Skyward Strike that.
Oh.
Yeah, no, hearts count medals, double damage, harsher stamina consumption, your treasure and bugs carry over if you did that. The buffed Skyward Strike. Okay, so yeah, that's... The really only big advantage you get is the buffed Skyward Strike, and if you're doing New Game Plus, you keep all of your treasures and bugs from your other save file. But we started a new one, so we don't have any of those.
That's okay. I'm going to snack on my breadsticks, which is what the rustling sound is.
I forgot you get this tablet piece in a cutscene, I think, or she gives it to you, one of the two. Because I was like, do we need to find that? No, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go down to the surface pretty soon here. That was something else I would have liked from New Game Plus. Flying at night would have been nice. Alright, we're geared up.
Let's go.
I didn't think it was going to be in there. I don't remember what the time is, like the time limit for that is, but every now and again that blue rupee will respawn back in there. I know it's not like when you turn the game off and back on. It will do it for that, but adventure pouch for adventures.
As opposed to the ones that aren't.
Adventure pouch for puzzles.
It's for my reading glasses, actually.
Reading? I didn't know you could read.
Another fantastic ad lib.
It's like one of the best ones. It's really good. It's up there with, and granted, it's not really an ad lib so much as it is out of character. But Aragorn slamming his foot into the helmet that was a real helmet.
And then just screaming.
Yeah, and it's like, no, that was a real scream. He's in horrible pain right now.
toe.
Yeah, he's in horrible pain right now. The first thing you want to do is talk to the instructor that's at the end of this road, because I believe he gives you a shield for free, so you don't have to buy one. It's not anything special, but I believe that's the only one you can really get right now. The Bazaar, you'd have to buy it, but you can't upgrade it, and you can't get any other shields right now. So yeah, if you hold down R, not ZR, just R, it'll pull that up. And there you go, you got it equipped.
Sick.
I believe, too, it did mention double damage. I believe the shields also take double damage, so they're a lot easier to break in this game. Or in this version.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think at this point they're going to be like, hey, you should go check out the Bazaar. I think somebody gives you a bottle there. I don't remember if that's the first one you get, or if the first one you get is in the Sacred Grounds, because I know you get one there as well. Yeah, the giant tent. You did it! Imagine if in hard mode that counted as a game over.
That would suck.
That'd be hilarious. Yo!
I was not adequately prepared for the distance that it took to get my thumb down to the bottom of this.
Yeah, you don't have the catcher's mitts for hands like me.
Yeah, I've got small hands, and so I'm like, wait, hold on. Cause like, look,
yeah,
I gotta bend my thumb
like
all the way back.
I barely have to move my thumb, like, at all.
Okay, where am I?
You're next to the Bazaar.
Okay.
You can go through any of the entrances into the giant tent. Yeah, the funny thing is, this is like one of the few control styles with the main Switch controllers that actually does not bother me. Like, having one in each hand for this specific game actually feels completely normal to me.
And honestly, you don't really need to use that button all that frequently, only when you're, free falling.
Yeah, pretty much. See, the problem is the potion I'd want to buy, she doesn't sell right now, which is the stamina one.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the only one that she sells is just the default.
Oh.
Yeah. Because the blue one's for underwater, which you don't need for a while. This one is 4 hearts and repairs your shield, and then this one is one you don't get for much later. You get a bottle with this one almost immediately after getting on the surface, so I'm not really going to bother with that. I'm going to try and go get a couple treasure chests that we missed.
Triggered. Heavy breathing.
Breathing intensifies.
Man.
That was only a minute 30. That was barely any time at all.
Okay.
I swear to God, if I sit down and it immediately goes off again, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Yeah, so back in that cave, there's a couple of treasure chests that we missed. That can probably get us to enough rupees to where we can easily purchase some stuff. This is also a good place to grind for getting the jelly blobs. But they'll be towards the end of the cave. Okay, yeah, so after you kill that one, you turn to your right. Yeah, see that part of the fence that's not there? Yeah, that's one of them.
Honey! Alright.
Yeah, you can jump down from here. Yeah, where that monster was. Yeah, back up that hill. And then the vines that are over there in the background. Yeah, you tell that praying mantis who's boss. Not that we could have caught it anyway, we don't have a bug net. Yeah, the set of vines right there, you can climb those, and I believe that takes you one. And then if you keep following the cave, yep, that way. Actually, go back. He dropped a monster claw. Yep, there it is. You got a lobster claw. This extremely sharp claw looks painful to even touch. You've got fingerless gloves, so it probably won't hurt too bad as long as you're careful. And then look to your right, where the grass is right there. There's a little hidden alcove in there. That's got a couple of red rupees in it. Okay, that should be everything. Now we can head back. But you can actually leave through that one, jump off the platform, and then just go back to Skyloft if you need to.
And not fall to my death?
Yeah, you need the platform, though. Yeah, because it won't let you jump off normally. It does have to be one of the platforms. I think there's one down here. I'm pretty sure there is.
I think they do.
Unless I'm confusing it with the area where the Tro is, where you do the gratitude crystal thing.
Should be right over here.
Yep, there it is.
Okay.
So if you want to grab anything, you can. I don't really need anything, so it just depends on if you want to buy a red potion or the shield restoring potion. Because there's really nothing else to buy. We don't have any other equipment pieces. We can't get to Beetle's shop, and we already have the shield, so there's no point buying the same shield twice. ZR, it's telling you on screen right now. And I believe it deploys the sailcloth automatically in scenes like that.
Okay. Well, that's excellently timed.
Does it feel like I need to extend the randomness of the timer because it's basically set from 0 seconds to a set time? Or does it feel like we're switching off at a relatively decent speed?
I'm not great at keeping track of time. Is there... So it's just RNG?
Yeah. Because, like, that one was about... That turn you just took was about 4 minutes. The one I just took was 1:30, that really short one that I had. To give you an idea.
I think we'll keep it like that for a while.
Okay.
Maybe as we get to, like, the longer fights, we may switch it to 7 minutes, maybe 10.
I'm gonna take this less for the hearts and more for the shield in case it breaks.
Is there a way to set a minimum timer?
It is. It's set to 0 seconds.
Okay.
So
Dude, imagine
could
handing
go...
it off and it literally goes off. And
yeah, that's why I kept joking about it, of like, wait for me to sit down and then it literally goes off immediately.
That would be hilarious.
It probably will at some point. Statistically speaking, it will happen. much as I'm kind of like mixed on the flying, I will say this is the closest feeling I get to going across the Great Sea in Wind Waker. As much as I talk shit about Wind Waker, that's like every time that I first go on the Great Sea in that game, like in a new file, it feels like it's my first time ever doing it, every single time. Like, I went 100% of the game last year, and right after I finished 100%ing it, I started a new file and 100%ed it again, and it still felt like it was the first time doing it. I don't think that's ever been recaptured in any sort of Hyrule Field or similar in any other Zelda game, so props to them for doing that, because that's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 20 plus games in the series now.
Oh, yeah.
Been making them since 85, I think.
I love the flying in here. But
yeah, I know a lot of people complain of like, they wish there was more to do, which that I kind of get like between the bigger islands because a lot of the small ones really don't have much. But I think it was people also got used to Wind Waker where you barely had to pay attention to sailing on the Great Sea. It was very rare that you did.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you were like actively looking for a treasure chest or something, there wasn't really much focus on, like, you can kind of just put the controller down and just kind of keep a side eye on it, and that was probably enough. That is a complaint I will agree with in Skyward Sword. You fight this fucker way too many times.
Yeah.
Because it's like 3 times, plus if you're getting all the treasures in the lightning round, at bare minimum, another 3 on top of that. And yeah, they're right, that's too many for a boss fight. Because there's one in Majora's Mask, you're required to fight 6... Or no, you're required to fight it 4 times, I think. And then there's another 2 you can fight it. And it's not as long-winded as the Imprisoned is, but my god, it's just like every time you see him, you're like, oh, it's this guy again. Oh, that was your phone. I thought it was the timer. That was your phone vibrating. We don't need to douse for Zelda. We know that. Dude, I told you not to give me the tutorial, and you did it anyway. You don't need to do that. Like, if I ask you to not put on the tutorial and then I forget, that's on me, okay? Yeah. That's not on you, that's on me for not paying attention or saying I didn't need it.
Until you're capable of breathing. Instead of struggling with the King Babam.
Oh, yeah. Like Emil did. I cannot believe that happened. Well, actually, because it's him, I can. If it was anybody else, I'd be shocked by that. But because it's him, I'm actually not too surprised. What? Oh good, you get to deal with this cutscene. Also rest in peace headphone users for that.
Oh my bad.
Tell me
how this is gonna take the entirety of my turn.
Yeah, I tried to like skip through it before the timer went off and it wouldn't let me. Unless it's letting you right now.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh well.
Whenever you can skip it, it has the little...
Yeah, it'll pull the little thing up. I thought because I tapped it once and I was like, oh, maybe I didn't hit it hard enough, and then I like tapped on it a little bit harder and I'm like, no, it definitely isn't. Which I guess it's technically not a cutscene, quote unquote, but whatever.
I feel like you should be able to set the text to where you can just press A and it has the whole thing pop up.
Yeah.
And you just click, 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 click.
Yeah, a lot of games do that now, including the Zelda games, where it's like you can have the slow speed, which is like this. You can have one that's a little bit faster. You have one that literally just puts up the whole paragraph or sentence or whatever. Which for fast readers like you and I is what we would turn on immediately.
Okay. Sweet.
And you just back out. Yep. There you go.
I got distracted.
I never use these beacons, like, A, because I know the game well enough, but even when I was first playing the game, I never used these. I think the only time I did was in the desert area where you have to figure out what spots you can stand on, where the pathway is still buried under the ground. I think that was the only place I used them. Head into the woods. Yeah, don't take a hit like I did. I took 2 hearts from that Deku Bob, even though he only hit me once. That's all you're gonna get, seeing as it won't drop hearts. Well, yeah, that's part of hero mode. There is a way to make that occur. If you get the heart medal, you can put it on and they'll start dropping hearts, but otherwise the only way is either to drink potions or to sleep at Skyloft.
Oh yeah, no, I want to break them for the sake of breaking them.
Yeah.
The money is a fantastic side point.
Yeah. And the stumps, I believe. The stumps that are in areas, you can sit on those, and I believe those will still give you hearts.
Okay. Come here.
Dropped a mental skull. Unfortunately, you can't pick it up because you're stuck.
Oh.
And also, it's no longer your turn either.
Yeah. Well. No skull for us. I walked too close and got trapped in a cutscene.
You walked too close to the sun. How fitting for you.
That sounds like a anime title. I walked too close to an NPC and now I'm stuck in a cutscene.
Sounds like either that or like the title of a music video.
Yeah. Song by Fall Out Boy.
Song title, paragraph, same difference. Not really.
No, I don't care.
There's no reward in it for me, and I already know, so...
I don't care,
Let's just activate
son.
this thing. Get some orange in here.
Orange.
Since I'm not wearing my typical orange pajamas. Hey, it's
Oh,
still
there you
here.
go.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm glad I didn't delete that. I appreciate that.
That would have been very unfortunate.
So, like, you know how there's the rare treasures and the gold skull is, like, the rarer treasure of the two between that and the ornamental? My first playthrough, I had, like, probably about 30 of the golden ones and maybe about 4 of the regular ones. I just could not find them. They just would not drop. It was awful.
Said nah.
Because I think it does vary slightly between playthroughs. It's supposed to be random, but I don't feel like it fully is.
Mm-hmm.
Because, man, they do their absolute damnedest sometimes to stop you from getting the treasures that you need.
Bye.
Mega Man, you have access to the stone statue. You can go back up to the sky now. Yeah, they're already disabled. We're not using it.
Yep.
Oops, did I stop 5 from talking? I'm so sorry.
Yes.
If you do see any of those statues, by the way, be sure to like interact with them even if you don't use them, because it will mark it as a travel point. If you skip them, it won't. So you have to come back down here to the beginning of the world. when they could have marketed for plush.
Honestly, yeah. If I had more talent in plush making, I would do so. However...
You could make a lot of money doing that, trust me.
Oh, I'm sure. Like...
You don't want to know how much that life-size Trixie on my bed right now costs me.
I really don't. See, and like, you know, like the Squishmallows, I have a couple ideas for them, and I think I could handle something, like, on that level, just not, like, anything much more complicated than that. I can crochet. It would be such a
That's not the one I'm trying to target. Thanks.
Okay. Excellent. Alright. Woo! Where am I going? Here?
So I say, this also incentivizes you to pay attention to what I'm doing on my turns, because when it becomes your turn, you need to know what I was doing.
To be fair, you did not say where you were going.
You have to get that, yeah, she's gonna block you from going that way. You have to find the Kikwi, the thing that we're finding. When I slashed the mushroom, it scared him off, so you have to scare him off to a couple other locations before he talks to you. So he will be hiding behind a red mushroom somewhere. And that's going to take you back to the beginning. Which is why they had the log there for you to roll down to get the shortcut. Now you're going back to the start of the area. There you go. Away he goes! Yeah, it's still not gonna let you go that way. He's still in this general area. Except I don't think he's behind a mushroom this third time. I think he just gives up.
Oh, yeah.
The adrenaline finally wore off. And much like when epinephrine wears off, it's gonna knock you out cold.
Yeah, me too. See, now I'm just thinking of how I can make...
Hey look, it's my parents talking. What's a Zelda?
Yeah, I figured that all of this here is pretty obvious.
Now I get to finish the conversation with this thing.
You keep some very strange company, friend. If that ain't the story of my life.
Alright. Did I need to kill that guy? No, but I'm going to do it anyway, because it was funny.
So you had all of 30 seconds?
Pretty
I feel
close.
like you're getting all the short ones.
I got 53 seconds on that. You had about, like, 3-ish minutes on your last turn. Oh, hey, another skull. Apparently this will not be like that playthrough where we can't find... Yeah, so that guy you can only kill by staying away at a distance, targeting him, and he'll fire a rocket at you, and you have to shield tag him back. Using the shield button, or you can just ignore him.
Yeah.
Do push that log down, though, because that's a shortcut back, and they might have an Amber Relic in it. That one's supposed to be, like, one of the most common treasures, but I'm not completely sold that it is. No, you're going back the way you came.
Excellent.
Just follow the dirt path for now. Yeah, and then instead of jumping down there, yeah. There's also a stump there if you want to go sit on that and regain the hearts that mostly I lost. Oh, now you definitely need to because you're one hit from dying.
Yeah, where?
Climb up that small little ledge that's just to your left. And then that right there. That stump. I think this still does it. Yeah, this still does it. Normally I ignore these things completely. In hero mode, it turns out you really want them.
Okay. This way?
Yeah, so that's back the way you came.
I have the directional sense of...
There you go. I don't know. Up to you. Yep. You jump and swing across. Yeah, it's just flick it in general, swing it, and then A to jump off.
Hello. Butt.
A giant ass butt.
Cute. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Choo!
Well, some. One. Yeah, sure.
Cute, cute.
Yeah, she's gonna give you the option to douse for him now, I think. At least they were wise enough to do that if, like, if you were dousing for multiple targets and you found one of them, then it wouldn't still continue to douse for that target. There might be a fairy in one of those, if the fairy's still spawning. Yep. It might be easier to see if you climb back up and then put the camera directly behind you. You might be able to balance a little bit easier. I think you just shake to get rid of that.
Excellent.
It dropped something, I think. Oh no, that's just another one that's active. Never mind. It somehow managed to land on another one of those down here. It's quite impressive, actually.
Where am
You are on this path again. So yeah, other way. Birds. Are you doing it with one controller or with both controllers?
Oh, that's supposed to be both?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be both.
Oh.
I think it averages between your two controllers. Yeah, don't quote me on that, but that sounds correct. Yeah, you're on the other side of the, where that elder is. Normally what I would do, but we can't yet because we don't have the slingshot, is every time I see one of those little things to cross with the bombs, is I'd shoot them down with the slingshot, but we don't have that yet, so we can't do that. But we're gonna get it pretty soon here, so that won't be an issue anymore.
Alright, let's try this again.
It also makes me thankful we actually are pausing it with the with some exceptions, because imagine if like you had to come grab the controller from me while
It's
in
not.
the middle of the tightrope.
It's not a gun. Yeah, it's not.
Maybe you should just go hunt for a different one, because there's 3 total.
Where are you? Nothing? Alright,
Nope.
rude.
Nothing. Yeah, so go through the other pathway. Yeah, that spot where the vines are up there on the right, where you can climb up the wall, you can get to one of them there. It was like, sup? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of them was up there. I think I remember where all of them are.
I missed.
So yeah, you have to cut all the grass to get him to come out of the spot. Poor little boy. Alright, there's one.
Ooh. Alright. Same time.
Just in time for me to go kill those crows over there.
Commit murder?
Commit murder to a murder. Did you need something? Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, I know the crows almost always drop 5s and they have a chance to drop 20s. So that's the reason I'm taking them out. Not dropping 20s today. Hi. There's a 20.
Maybe they will say something about that.
Apparently.
Seriously, like, I feel like my turns go for forever and you get all of 3 seconds.
Yours was about 4 minutes 36 seconds. Mine was 1 minute 16. So yeah, you got about 3.5 minutes more than I did.
Okay.
I guess I killed some of the enemies, which means that it's less likely that you'll die. So there's that.
I appreciate the assistance.
And there weren't any over there, in case you were wondering. That area that I just cleared out. And you can't get to that for a while. Not for a long while.
Can we swim now?
You can swim, but you can't, like, go underneath the water. You can just swim on the surface like you're doing now. So no, you can't get into the tree, and there aren't any inside the tree, either. Which, personally, I'm okay with, because I don't like that section.
Okay.
If you want me to put a location on your map, you could pull up in your map, and I could tell you where to put a beacon. Let's see. It might not actually be on the map. Oh, no, it is. See that spot on the far right that kind of looks like a footprint, but the actual foot part of the footprint is grass directly to the right of where? Yeah, there's one over there. I think you only have one beacon right now, so I think that's the only one you can place. You get more later. Oh, no. No, yeah, you only have the one. Never mind. Granted, it's going to be a little bit hard to see in the forest, but... And then there's the other one, but that's also the tightrope one, which I was going to go for next, and then my timer ran out, so... Maybe you don't take double damage to the shield, because I only accidentally got hit by it once, and that didn't do as much as I thought it was going to. I know Hero Mode's the only time that I've ever actually broken a shield in-game. Most of the time it's pretty easy to just either not use it unless you need to, or when you do, it doesn't take enough damage to break it by the time that you can just heal it. Also remember, you can climb up if you fall off. You don't have to let go of the rope. It'll give you that prompt on screen too. It'll say hold up on the left stick to climb up. The other one is on top of one of these little things. There's a spot you can get up and drop down a hole. I think you're near it. It should be to your left. Yeah, I think you can get up there.
Can you please get the tightrope one? I want to prove that I'm not crazy, and for some reason it is.
Well, I'm about to cross a different tightrope because I remember there's a piece of heart up here that you have to cross the tightrope for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And before I walk over there, start, and then it just goes off again. Which would be funny.
That would be hilarious.
I think it's just you. I did center it before I walked on there, yeah.
Okay, I think I'm just not centering it correctly.
No, come on, turn around. For you.
I'm so mad.
I'd be mad too if somebody grabbed my ass without me knowing. I'd want to go kill those guys normally with the shield attack, but the problem is they don't drop hearts anymore, which is like the main reason for killing them. So there's, I mean, they can drop rupees, but it's a pretty low chance.
I almost thought it's pretty quick at healing.
Yeah, true.
I might also be trying to go too fast.
I'm moving back and forth a lot with going by left and right and just holding forward the entire time, so... Like, every time it makes that creaking noise, I'm going, like, left, right, like, so I'm changing pretty frequently. I know from the original game, and probably also this one, I've found that watching Link's hat
Give him the what for?
You can't give a Dementor the old one, too. Not with that attitude. I got 3 whole minutes that time, wow.
Very not. Always happy to run face first into it.
I think that's the last one.
That was effective.
True?
You're welcome.
What legs? You have feet. You don't have legs. Yep, that's all of them.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have to grab it with A. Now you're gonna have to sit there and wait for it to go all the way back to still. Oh no, not all the way back. Just a good chunk of the way. Yeah, you don't actually have to go like forward or back with it. You can just flick it. It doesn't matter what direction you're moving.
Nailed it.
There is another way to kind of get them off guard pretty quickly, which is if you run up to them and just immediately do a jump attack. They usually don't block it. They can, but they usually don't, because by the time they turn around and see you and like they're like, "Hey, to arms," they usually have already taken the hit by that point. Mega Man, this is a spot you can save. The Elder. I think you can just hug the right wall and you'll get to him basically. Yeah, keep going. There's a hole in the wall. It's just to your left. Even though I guess it's technically a tree, it's not a wall. But... Okay, careful, you're about to break that shield. Yeah, that shield can't take another hit.
Or not. I shall sprint in the opposite direction. Okay.
On the other side.
Nowhere near. So wait.
So yeah, jump off to your right. Or not. Or I can do it.
I was gonna say. It appears that it does not want me to do something.
It's fine, it might force you to do so anyway if I only get like 15 seconds or something.
Yeah. Does it on the stump fix your shield?
No. The only way to fix it is by either using the potion or taking it to the guy in the bazaar that can repair it.
So we're basically about to lose our shield.
Nah, I think actually what I'm gonna do is find the right button for it.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Hello. Sir. Please.
Plus, we might go back to Skyloft anyway to get the little seed satchel that upgrades how many bullets you have in the slingshot. Because more often than not, if you go into that temple with like more than 100 rupees, you're probably going to come out with max and having picked up some that you couldn't keep anyway. So you might as well capitalize on it. But we'll do that when we get there. We still have one more area to go through before we get to the Skyview Temple. I've been storing this slingshot on a zit on my back.
Gross.
It's a really large zit.
It's gross. Actually, compared to everyone else, it's tiny.
True.
It's so
You know what they say about
pretty.
people with small feet.
Like the art. It's just so
Oh yeah, I love the design for it. When they did Silva, the one that's up there with the poster, like they absolutely took some design, because depending on what badge level you buy, you get different things to customize your avatar with, and you can tell like it was definitely inspired at least a little bit by Skyward Sword. Because a lot of it's like sort of wooden material. I'm going to choose to not use the slingshot. Just because. Stop that little beeping noise. There we go. I know if you actually knock that over before you get the slingshot, he'll even like bring that up in dialogue. He'll be like, yeah, you can use it to knock over the... Oh, you already knocked it over. Never mind. I always appreciated that because it bothered me so much. There's like a forced part in Ocarina of Time where you like go and give Zelda's letter to the guard, and that's normally where he tells you like, hey, if you go back to the bazaar in Castletown, which is a pretty good distance at that point, you can tell them that I sent you, and they'll lower the shield price from 80 rupees to 60. But you can get one for free in the graveyard, and you can have it equipped on your back, and he'll still give you that hint, even though you clearly don't need it anymore because you already have one. Thing I'm gonna check before. Sometimes, not always, there's a little... Nope. Sometimes an amber relic can be in one of those little cubby holes.
I love how you can always tell if it's me or Delta that has the controls, because I just sound perpetually confused.
Well, you're...
At, like,
yeah.
half the speed.
You've only played this game once before, and like, you trying to talk and play versus me trying to talk and play with like literal thousands of hours of experience of doing that.
And it's been years since I played it.
I took an interesting look at some of my playtimes for video games on Steam. Combining Stardew Valley and Terraria, not how many hours, how many days do you think I've put into both of them put together?
Oh,
No, 108. Yeah. I have about 1,400 hours in Stardew and about 1,200 in Terraria. And another 1,200 in Resident Evil 5 if you can count that. Poppy seeds.
nuts.
Yeah, don't knock over that beehive because we don't have the bug net yet, so we can't stop the bees from attacking you. Also, maybe don't get close to the bees. Yeah, you can't kill them. Just walk back out of the area that you went into. You're gonna keep taking damage until you die. Or they'll eventually give up, but. Bye to that grasshopper that just, like, decided to film on Louise off the map there. Yeah, we still don't have a bug net. We can't get those. I'll probably pick up the bug net next time we go back to Skyloft.
Okay.
So yeah, keep a fair distance away from that beehive. The one that took most of your hearts that you're standing next to right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, back up and then fire a slingshot bullet at it. Like, keep a very good distance away. They will typically follow the hive when you break the actual nest, but if you if you're too close, it should be either R or ZR, one of the two. I think it's, yeah, whatever you just held down. Yeah, and then keep backing up just to be sure. Alright, I think you're clear.
Alright. So we're gonna play a game that's called Don't...
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that, like, the good news is you watched me do the tech rope, the bad news is now you have to do it and you're actually over a ravine instead of just, like, falling lower onto the map where it, you don't actually take any proper damage. This is, again, the downside of me getting to do the practice and you have to do the real thing, quote-unquote. Yeah, so L to climb up. There you go. Because you technically can't, like, fall off completely unless a bomb hits you because of the ability to climb back up. Like, if you hold there, then your stamina will start to decrease, but the minute you pull yourself back up, the stamina bar goes back up, too. So it's... very interesting, actually.
First of all,
I believe if you take that pathway up there, you can make a shortcut back, and I think there's a stump, but don't quote me on that. But you can make a shortcut back, for sure. But I wouldn't jump down there, because the bees are still there. But that means that if we have to come back through this section specifically, which I don't think will ever happen, but if we had to, then we wouldn't have to take that tightrope across.
stump? Question mark?
No, you're still going.
No? This way?
No, that's the way you just pushed the
Okay.
stump down. I thought you meant, yeah, that.
I thought you were talking about a stump to rest on.
Yeah, I said I think there's one up there, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I know there's one in this area, I just don't know where it is specifically. I think it's coming up here in a second.
It is somewhere.
Please and thank you. The camera's like angled really weird in this area. There we go. You're doing it, buddy. You're really doing it. Oh.
I take objection to how easy you make this look. Stump.
Maybe there was one somewhere around here. I think there's a chest with 20 rupees in it, too. Somewhere.
Nice. There's this one. Fiddle.
Also, more importantly.
Money.
Oh, he flew away. Alright.
More money, huh?
Thanks for letting that count, 'cause that was a bit generous with the hitbox on that. It's a gold one! You hit those twice, but if you shield attack and then swipe at him, you can still kill him in one hit.
Hey!
Hi. Away it goes.
Oh!
I will be sure to do that if you lied.
I will update this rando every single step of the way.
Even though there's one, like, literally within 10 feet of you. Surprise, there's another one. Yeah, given our rupee counter, now might be a good time to interact with that statue next to you and go back to Skyloft and spend some of this. We'll definitely be getting more than 70 rupees in the temple alone. So we can get the seed satchel, the bug net. That's probably the two big things we need. It's just gonna tell you, like, hey, the chests and where they are. Yep. Yeah, I think that has a 300 rupee in it, which would max out your wallet and waste a lot of money to go pick up right now. I think. I could be wrong about that. Haha. You got to play for a whole ass minute, about 20 seconds of which got interrupted by Fi.
Yeah. Thanks, Fi.
I don't know if I mentioned, but you can also reorient while you're on the locker too. Thank God.
Oh yeah. That was really one of the huge things about the last game. Is
Time to go down and like set it on the table and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a pain.
And just how quickly and repeatedly.
Yeah, let me start.
Hello? I'm grabbing it. Huh?
He was just in a really weird location with that, I guess.
I love how it doesn't make you use your stamina.
Yeah. Just barely get to him in time and then just drop the rope anyway.
Yep.
Nope, can't skip this. Alright.
Need to see heal and all of his,
Yeah, we need to get this ass shot, because apparently this is Final Fantasy X now.
Yep.
Not really.
Oh!
Oh!
Wow.
I don't mean to be rude. Yeah, sure.
Oh!
But I can't buy it because it's not my turn anymore.
I will buy it.
Yeah, really our options for buying stuff is that, the bug net, the adventure pouch, and the slingshot or seed bag, which is in the bazaar. I think the net is either 60 or 80. I don't remember how much the adventure pouch is. Oh, 50. I was wrong. You'll make a net profit.
Buy it?
Yeah, go ahead and buy it. I don't think we can get the adventure... We might be able to get the adventure pouch, but I don't think we can get the, Well, no, we might be able to get the seed bag. I don't know. Go ahead and check both. The heart medal we definitely can't get. That's like 600 or 800. It's way out of budget. No. Okay, too much. I know that one increases every time you buy one, because it's like 3, 6, and 9, and then 12. I think it just goes up by 300 every time you buy it. The good news is I have another idea for what we can do too, depending on how much the seed bag costs. There's a really good line later on. I don't remember if it's a required one or not. It's when that guy loses the magic ball and you have to go get it using the scrapper guy. And one guy's like, yeah, so I heard he's like at home sulking. I bet he's kicking himself for not being able to see this coming.
So, seed satchel?
If we can afford it. That's the curious thing. No, we can't afford it. Alright. So the other options we have is A, we can get another one of those shield potions since I had to burn one. Not the shield, just the potion.
No, yeah.
And if we spend money on that, then we can go get the goddess chests that are already here, refill our wallet, and then grab the adventure pouch. That's one option. Or the seed satchel, either one. But if it's gonna be 300 rupees, we might as well like use up as much as we can, so we're not wasting as much.
Stick my entire hand there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. We don't have any... The only thing that can be upgraded is the bug net. I know for a fact that requires an evil crystal, and we're not going to get that for a long time. The Ancient Cistern is usually the ideal place to get that. So I know the Lumpy Pumpkin one we can get for the chests. I don't know if the other one is accessible currently. Yeah, that one that's like closer just to the straight south. That one I'm not sure if we can get or not. Feel free to check if you want. Yeah, it's got your icon on the screen. It's right in the center.
Okay, so I just go. I'm not even remotely going in.
Yeah, it also shows your field of vision, like which way you're looking as well. So you'll know if you're looking the correct way. That one's the Lumpy Pumpkin, yeah. Not interested. Already got an encyclopedia.
Excellent. Right after I land flat on my face.
Yep. I think I remember where this one is.
The game says that's quite enough for you.
What? Oh, yeah, it's not open though, but feel free.
Okay.
I definitely heard something completely different. You're probably better off not knowing. It's not that one. Okay, never mind. It's just the one down here. Not bad. I don't feel bad about missing the adventure pouch since we just got another one. Speaking of things I'm not about to feel bad about. Yeah, you already know what's coming. Game, I know what you're doing. Knock it off. There we go.
I want you to take a good look about what you're about to do.
I thought it was going to stop me, and then right as I got up to the top of the staircase, it was going to switch turns, so I couldn't break it.
That would be hilarious.
Why would you do that? Heart piece. Sorry.
Worth it though.
Ha! Too late. The damage has already been done. Literally. Using literally in the correct sense.
Okay.
All the damage for me.
What am I doing?
You can talk to him. He'll give you a quest, but we don't have an empty bottle to put the soup in right now, so... Basically, just be like, yeah, I'm ready to own up to the responsibility, and then he'll say, okay, come back later. Yeah, we'll do that later. We're not in any rush, because if we did it right now, he would just be like, well, I'll think of more things for you to do, and he'd have you come back later. So it's not a big deal. And then if we do it later, if he does think of the second thing, we can just immediately do the second thing. So there's really no pressure to do it right away. The only thing left to do before we go back is check that other chest if you want to see if it's accessible or not.
This one?
Yeah. If it has money in it, we can get the seed satchel. It might have a seed satchel in it, because I know some of them do have like the upgrades for seed satchels and bomb bags. There's also timers. Look at you actually getting a short play session on one.
I was gonna say.
That was 1.5 minutes, almost to a T. Indeed, pity the fool. And yeah,
Watch it go from 1:30 to 30 to 45, and just like bounce it back and forth between us.
That actually would be funny. I feel like if it had done that too many times, I would have bumped it to be like between 1 minute and 5 minutes or whatever, so that at least there's a minimum time limit where it's not just immediate. The only thing I don't like about these chests is it's very hard to tell which side is the open. It's just got that tiny little latch, and other than that, you can't really tell. Nice. And I know there's one in the temple, so we should be able to at least have the additional heart before we fight the boss. That's locked out now. Like early on in the game, right when you started up, if you help Fledge move a barrel into the kitchen, they'll give you 20 rupees. Send into this area. This is not the Forest Temple, it's the Skyview Temple, but sure, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever floats your goat. I love the art and the aesthetic so much. I know I've said that like 8 times, but I gotta...
Yeah, I love how individual the temples feel as a whole. Like, because, like, sure, you see the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time and you're like, yeah, it's in the forest, but this one feels like the forest is merged with the temple itself, rather than just being a temple that is in the forest.
Like, it's got the real feel.
Yeah, like it's been overcome by the different roots and trees. It's made its home in here.
Exactly.
Which, granted, to be fair, that is comparing a game from the early 2010s to a game from the late 90s, but still.
Carry on your legacy.
Good. You're gonna want to get your slingshot out before you jump up there, because that guy will get you before you can do anything. So you gotta shoot him to stun him, and then you can go up there and hit him. Just tap it. There you go. No, not that. Other button. Yep. There you go. Now you can run up there and get him. No, get back.
Let's try this again.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, you can slingshot those, hit it with the beetle, we may get that later on, hit it with the sword. Just about anything will count for triggering it.
Hold on.
It's fine, you don't need the slingshot for this puzzle anyway. I think there was a little sign too over there that might give you a hint. Yep. No, never mind, that's not helpful at all.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Lend your ear.
Yeah. So when the eye is open like that, pull out your sword and just try moving the sword around. Don't even have to swing it. Your other sword. You're on track with the first thing you tried. No, before that. No, before the Skyward Strike and before swinging it around. Like, before doing actual sword slashes, what did you do? There you go. It's like that minigame in Mario Party 8. Got on the ceiling. You got friends.
Whoa.
Hi, camera.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you might have to target that one to use the Skyward Strike, because I think the horizontal Skyward Strike is going to go a little bit too low, otherwise. There you go. I would get rid of that really quickly. I love that the game will punish you for just trying to swing like a madman. That's that was like one of the key reasons I picked this to be your first Zelda game, is that you couldn't just mash through the buttons.
Both of you to assume.
I mean, it didn't let you. It kept blocking your attacks every time you tried.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hi.
Shit. Oh, God.
Also, if you drop a skull. I guess not. Alright, so that one's locked over there. Those are both barred, but there are switches around. Oh, spider.
Oh, absolutely. The fuck not.
Okay. I will hop over and kill the spider for you.
Thank you.
It's like one of my favorite underrated moments from that Resident Evil 5 project of like, wait, where did all the... And Jake's like run away from the spiders, and you just hear John go, oh, you left them for me, thanks.
Yep.
Hello. I need you to... There you go. I'd like to claim that's because I don't like spiders, but no, that was just the controller not cooperating with me trying to do the stabbing motion. Give me all your rupees. I do not believe there's anything else. Oh, no, there is. So you have to come back to this room much, much later in the game. And you have to go get the water for the dragon. That little symbol right there that you can't do anything about right now. This for the other one, I believe. Door. So glad most of these temples are linear. It's one of the things I remember, like, my first time playing through Twilight Princess, I was like, man, I remember hating the dungeons because of how complex they were. And then I went back and played them, like, a couple years later. I was like, wow, these dungeons are really linear. What was I doing? Like, there's only one of them that's kind of not linear, like, not super linear. But every other one, it was like, yeah, this is almost like you can only go one way the entire way through.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're looking for a switch to raise up the water that will be in this room. Oh, hey!
Wait, for real?
Yeah, 8 seconds.
Dude, that's hilarious.
I mean, we knew it was going to happen eventually.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that we went as long as we did without that happening is actually kind of impressive.
I was gonna say the game straight up does not trust me.
Either that or it wants to have me be the one that gets the game over. One of the two.
And it knows that you're the one that kills the spiders.
Yeah, thankfully we don't have to deal with those right now. Because you can't kill them from that side anyway. Nice job. Great, but you know what? It counted it, so it's fine. I finally got one of those.
Ooh.
We got the Jelly Blob from Not the Blob Monsters, oddly enough.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Come on, how'd you get? There's a combo board, don't tell me there's not, I can see it. I believe the map is up here. Also, thank you, Skyward Sword, for making the map encompass one item and not wasting 2 treasure chests with those. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Mega Man, you found a map. Oh yeah, hit minus, it's beeping at you because of the map. There we go. So, you need the key. There's only one chest left in this nearby area, so you know where you have to go. It'll be through that bottom right door. You're facing the bottom left one currently, or you're near it. Now that the water's risen, you should be able to get to that top right door, though.
No one.
Yep.
This one?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you do have to jump back down, but the water's gonna be risen so you can reach the top right door. There's a log and some ivy you can climb that are opposite you. Yeah, that log right there in the water. Yeah, right there. Yep, that one. If the spiders grab you, you can just shake the controller to get them off. I don't think they can damage you immediately unless you just like leave them on you for a really long time. Oh, there's some ivy to your left. Look at all those spiders just crawling along. Break open that bush real quick, too, because we're running low on seeds. I want to see if it'll drop any. I guess not. Okay, well, it was worth a shot.
I don't know where that came from.
You killed a spider that was on that wall back there. Oh, that's gone. You can't reach it, so... It's fine, it's just a green rupee, it doesn't really matter. I can at least let you get to safety, yeah. And you should be able to drop down where you are. Yep. You can also pause if you're worried about the spider. I'm gonna hope there's some slingshot seeds, because we're down to 1 currently.
Yeah, I was about to say, perhaps we should have restocked prior to,
Well, that's the thing, we were only missing 1 when we came in here. It's just they don't give you many to start with. That's the big problem. Hi. Yeah, I got the spider killed at least.
and I appreciate it.
You know that's going to be the key, because it's the only thing that's left that we need. That'll move us on to the second half of the dungeon. I think this is the only key in this temple, not counting the boss key. Yeah, you can just come back the way you came. I mean, you could go back. The other way's got a couple more spiders I hadn't killed. Should be to the area that Link is facing. That door that's across the water, because we needed the key we just picked up. Fair warning, there are a fair bit of enemies in this giant room. Some bats, some spiders. All your favorites, really.
Okay.
Speaking of which, there's one right there. I don't know what you're looking for. Instead of the bumper, or instead of the trigger, hit the bumper on that same one.
Okay.
Oh, thank God, more seeds.
Nice.
Yeah, keep an eye out for those. I'd go around just killing everything in the room that you can, first and foremost. Yeah, your best bet for those is going to be the bushes that are on the perimeter and the bats. It'll make a little noise, though, if they drop them. That little noise.
Whoa. Like to save, I would not like to leave.
Yeah, fair warning, interacting with these, if you're doing it just for the, like, the dungeon itself of, like, oh, are these points in which I can warp back to? You can't with those, it's only the ones outside.
Oh yeah, no, I just see.
Okay. I believe that's the way we came in. Yes, it is, because that door's right there. Yep. Oh, there's the rupee. There's the spider. Yeah, I don't think you can get that box until you've gotten the beetle from the mini-boss. Same with that one up there. Oh, there's an enemy you can fight, and a bat. Get fucked. From the fucking free throw line there. Alright, I am actually going to very quickly use the bathroom, and then we will resume.
Gasp.
Because I didn't want to wait and miss you potentially dying.
Oh, you know what? I appreciate your unending faith in me. It would have, yes. Good night, moon.
Alright, here we go. And there we go.
Man.
Done! Bye! Have fun with that.
So that's quite enough. Alright, let's... Okay, what am I doing?
I love how that's what I was gonna do too, because I'm like, I know right where I'm going, and then it went off, and I'm like, now we no longer know where we're going.
Nope. Not even remotely.
Yeah, there's not that one, but the opposite side of that little urn that's in the center, there's a door that's locked, but there's a switch directly above it you can hit with a slingshot seed. And that'll take you to the mini-boss.
Oh, right here.
Yep.
Okay.
And then once you beat him, you'll get the beetle.
Okay, hang on.
So it's either that or practicing killing the spiders, whichever you prefer. And the mini-boss is not a spider.
Nice. I really thought I was gonna miss, and I'm gonna let it in.
Thankfully, you don't need the slingshot for this mini-boss. It's just your sword and your shield. I really wanted to fight him too. Damn. Oh well. Maybe I'll get a chance if the timer goes off again.
You will likely get. Is the left one?
It's, yeah, sort of like the... Pause it here. Yay!
Watch you be like one stab away from killing him.
Honestly, that will probably happen.
I will give you the kill. I will give you the kill.
I'm not worried about you giving me the kill, I'm worried about the timer.
Legendary.
They're fun to just completely wail on, because if you combo it perfectly and then you just shield bash them immediately, you can basically just keep them in an infinite loop. I just missed that last shot because I did it a little bit too early.
Get up.
Yay.
Like, it's just such a good design.
Yeah, it is. There's not really been any item like the beetle before it, honestly. The closest we would have been, that we would have got would have been like controlling an additional party member in other Zelda games like Phantom Hourglass. That would have been as close as we could get. Wow, a whole 40 seconds. You shouldn't have.
That's what she said.
That was enough time to kill the mini boss at least. So yeah, you have to go with the beetle and hit that same switch that you did to open the door the first time. Yep.
Nailed it.
The real challenge is going to be getting the piece of heart that's outside of this room.
Okay, so...
The good news is, if you look around for the boxes that are hanging by the string, like that one over there, if you get closer to it, you can knock those down. One of them has a bunch of rupees, but the other one is a fairy. You can catch that in the bottle. Because we used up one of the potions.
Anyway, hang on.
You can center this one as well. Yeah, you gotta hit the like top of the wire attaching it. Alright, so the tricky part is now switching to your empty bottle. So hit B. Switch to the empty bottle, which is the bumper, not the trigger. And then get close to it without grabbing it. It'll automatically say if you target it, something like grab. Or scoop. There you go. It's better to save it for if we get knocked out rather than using it now and just getting the 4 hearts. Other than that, the piece of heart is if you... I believe you have to go to the very top of that urn that's over there. That's where the mini boss is. You just have to fly it like super high, and there's a window in there that's got a switch. It's definitely not either of those windows, by the way. It's much higher up on that urn.
Nice.
And a bat. That also dropped money. Didn't want that money.
Oh. Okay, so we get that. You gotta go way the hell up there, right?
With the beetle, yes. It'll start flashing red at you because there's a limited amount of time. But luckily I can go pick it up now.
Ta-da. What?
For a minute I was like, where's the speed up button on the beetle? I forgot that's one of the upgrades you get is that speed up button. Oops. It has like a timer on it, but if you get too far away from Link, it will also start flashing, which I think is what it does there. That was the reason I didn't want to use the fairy also. Let's see from here. Looks like we need to go. Oh, the auto-saving thing threw me off. I was like, I hit the pause button and nothing happened. So here's where we need to go.
There's a box.
There's a box. Probably a switch in there too that will open the door.
Or rupees. This might just be a spider. Wow, great. I'm glad we played the jingle for that and everything. I knew the metal one was the one we needed, but I figured there'd be something in there. To be fair, it was probably hearts in the original game, and it just didn't drop any hearts because we're playing in hero mode. That's probably what it was. Okay.
That's a guess, anyway.
Okay, wait.
Oh, so that box that I knocked down, the metal one, you have to push it down there so you can get to the third eye. There's a third eye that's in the top middle. So when you push it in the right position, you can get all three of the eyes focused on you and get them all at once. Otherwise, it won't work. Now I can take the food break.
Excuse me.
You're excused from your position. I'll be taking it over now.
I have been excused.
Ask and ye shall receive. I think you were correct, though. I think you needed one more push left. Correct.
Yeah, I was like,
Nope, I don't want to move it. I want to do that. Push it twice. Now it looks off center again. No, that looks right. I think that looks okay. Come here, you judgmental little fucks staring at everything.
I were a kid, I literally, like, would have no idea how to find that.
Yeah, you probably would have realized that you were stuck in here, and it's like, okay, it's got to either be in this room or the one before this, where the thing you did was. It's just across. Yes, it is. No thanks.
Okay.
Like I said, already got an encyclopedia. Let's see if there might be any bushes down there that might drop more of the Deku seeds, but I don't think there is. Now is it that little dragon thing? Yeah. Hi. Ow. No, that was it. Okay, bye.
Alright.
Unless there's anything else in here, and it doesn't look like there is. Alright. It's amazing what qualifies for a mini-boss these days. Oh, that's gone. Bye. That'll be a shortcut back if we need it. You can do it. Rah, rah, rah. You can do it. Oops, you're dead. Just in time for you to cross the giant tightrope, too. Very well timed. Looks like it. Luckily, all the enemies in this room are dead, so you don't have to worry about that part. I do like that this is a reminder, not to you specifically, but just to backseat gamers in general that are like, oh, like, this is actually so easy I could do this, that it is not, in fact, as easy as it looks. Because this is exactly what it was like my first time playing. I'd take a couple steps, I'd fall down the rope, I'd climb back up, and I'd repeat that until I got to the end of the line.
For those wondering at home, I'm just moving the things back and forth and shaking.
Okay, one of these rooms has a chest in it, and the other one, I believe, will lead you to the key for the boss room.
Okay.
I believe this is for the boss key. Which I know it's not called that, they all have a different name in this game, but it's fine. Yeah, this is the way from boss key, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, fingers crossed.
No, you got it, but you jumped off immediately.
Nailed it.
Nope, you got it, but you jumped off immediately. Yeah, after, like, the minute you're not on the ground anymore, you don't need to hold A anymore. There you go. Now you can adjust to get to that little section just to your right.
Okay, to the right.
Huh. Interesting. You actually didn't take any damage from that, either.
Yeah.
Like, your character flashed red as if you were supposed to, but you didn't take any damage. Usually you take about a heart in most of the games. Oh well. You'll have to knock those down first. The closest one's not too hard to hit. It's a pretty easy target. Yeah, not super high though. It's actually closer than it looks to be. Yeah, about right there. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, perfect. That'll work.
Nice.
It's weird because it looks like it's really far away, and then it's like, oh, it's actually not that far away. Like, you'd think the fall off on a slingshot, like in real life, it would fall off pretty quick, but somehow it doesn't. Yeah. You sure are. Yeah, it definitely cares more about like the line that you take to jump rather than the actual distance that you achieve from the jump. Like, yeah, I usually would bring it to a complete stop and then line it up to where I couldn't see the vine, so I knew I was dead on, and then I would start swinging back and forth. Because then you don't have to adjust your left and right at all.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you just keep swinging until you feel like you have enough momentum. Let's say,
There you go.
there's no stamina wheel, so like, provided I don't accidentally hit a button, there's no way I can fall here. And we got the golden carvings. I think that might be what it is. Hey! Now if I can only remember basic freaking facts that easily. Like, what day of the week is it? It ends in Y, I'm pretty sure.
It's fine.
This is the way we came in.
It is to know that.
Illinois, Florence. Idiots, that's you. And I'll tell you another thing. I'd say the next line, but that would give away what it's from, both by the actual voice and the character mentioned in that quote. Those are the puzzles that caused me the most grief in the original, not because I didn't know how to solve them, but literally just because of the twisting controls of, like, I know what I'm trying to do and I know where it goes.
Yeah.
Because most of them, like, it's pretty obvious, like, the H shape. I think there's only, like, really one that kind of looks similar on a lot of the sides. which is the pirate ship one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Come on, boy.
Particularly interesting in this is that are very round and curly and represented. Oh god, this is gonna suck.
So yeah, when he charges it, you like that, just use the shield attack on him. You can get him in other spots, but it's easier to do it on that one.
Okay, which one is the shield attack again?
You just, with the left one, you just kind of push forward like that. Yeah.
Like that? Okay. Alright.
Everything else you can largely just avoid him. Like if you try to attack him there, then he'll usually counter. He actually did shield and bash him correctly there. But like those things, you can technically fire those back at him, but you have to do it like perfectly to hit him with it, so it's a little rough. You died. Luckily you have a fairy. You got him, it's just you didn't counterattack with your sword. You've actually gotten him a couple times, and then just not followed through on the attack. Yeah, if you just keep walking to the side when you got those while you're targeting him, you'll stop him every time. And you do have a potion left with the shield, but you gotta use it before he attacks you. Which is holding down the R bumper, not the one on the back, the front one. Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll hold. I would just keep moving while you hold that down, because you can do both.
Okay.
And then yeah, select it, and then use it with A. Yeah, you haven't used it yet. No, you're still at 1 heart. Or you can pause the game, because it's my turn. Yeah. There you go.
Meanwhile, I'm sprinting in the opposite direction.
That might be for the best, because I absolutely 100%, without a doubt, would have tried to take him on with 1 heart. I would have not done it and be like, I can take this asshole. Bring it on, nerd. Boy.
I was gonna say, you could have done it too, but... okay.
I do love that fight. That's also one of the demos they had. It was that, the Loft Wing, and I don't remember what the third thing was. I think it was getting the cat off the roof was the third one. I remember the Wind Waker one a lot better because I played the demos for Wind Waker way more than I did with Skyward Sword. Because I had the deluxe set on the GameCube, which is Ocarina, Majora, Zelda 1, and Zelda 2, and had demos for Wind Waker on it when it came out in 2000 and whenever it came out. About the same year that Wind Waker did.
But yeah. I find it really interesting, like, thematically and design-wise, that the diamonds on his outfit look so jagged in comparison to everything else.
Yeah.
Because everything else has such soft edges, and jagged and out of place.
Yep, I know. We're not doing that first. Now we can go watch that cutscene. Rip to anybody that, like, went through that and did the cutscene and didn't explore, or worse yet, remembered that after they triggered the cutscene. We're like, oh shit, now I've got to go all the way back through to get that cube. It's also cool to see the Highland Crest without the Triforce part in the center, too, because this is not pre-Triforce, but it's not well known in Legends for the human at this point. Yep, we got it. I love this part of the gameplay where I do one hit to Girahim and then I just like sit through here the rest of the time that I get for my turn. Case in point.
Worry not, I won't.
You'll talk to that Kikwi.
Yeah.
You can do it. I have faith that you can hit a single button many times. Well, there's not really much else to do here. Unless you want to try to farm for Elden Honey, but I don't think we really need that right now, and that might be something to come back and do later anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like a future spike issue.
Oh, hey.
Damn.
20 seconds of gameplay. How exciting. Here we go. I'm very glad this weekend, the whole, like, oh, hey, you've already seen this cutscene on your save files, like, all together. If you want to skip it, then just go for it. Because it would make doing runs like this way harder. We'd probably impose a rule, like, anytime there's a cutscene, you just stop the timer until the cutscene's gone, and then you can resume it. It definitely automatically does it because I did not tap the ZR at all there. Like, I intentionally chose not to, and it still gave it to me.
Well, that might be because you're in.
Yeah, I think it's because you're in Skyloft. I think it does that for any time you go to Skyloft or any of the save statues on the ground.
Just went straight through you.
It's fine.
I feel like we're about to go on a rapid succession of back and forth.
It is entirely possible.
Okay,
Oh, he's telling you.
To buy anything else?
Well, seeing as your turn's over after about 8 seconds.
Wait,
so yeah.
for real?
Yeah, no, that just went off again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so what I was going to do was buy that to lower the rupee count. I believe that other chest that just appeared at the Lumpy Pumpkin, I think that's the 300 rupees. So I was trying to spend as much as I could and then go get that. And admittedly, foolish though it may be, I might dump one of those fairies so we can also run the errand for the Knight Commander for the chandelier thing at the same time.
Okay.
And just knock it all out. went back and did it for Echoes of Wisdom. That one was tough, but it was definitely doable. Correct? Yeah.
And that's what I think about that.
I love how going through a door to stop anything is the equivalent of, like, every time that a nerd gets picked on by a bully and they run into their house just in time before the bully can get them. Like, that's literally what it is. Just can't embellish the hot part enough.
Did it have an actual timer on it?
Yeah, 5 minutes, but that's plenty of time. I think I actually, like, one time did, like, put a timer on to see how long it took me, and it took me, like, not even 2 minutes. Yeah. Maybe plenty of time. It's not as bad as the big Goron sword training quest at in Ocarina, where it's like, by the time you get to the end, you are actually getting pretty close to running out of time if you do it even perfectly. Where it's like, yeah, you have 4 minutes to get this to the top of the mountain, and by the time you're at the top of the mountain, you're seeing 9, 8, 7, and it's like, oh no, oh no. I think the only thing that could probably potentially get somebody on not getting here in time is forgetting where he is. But thankfully, he's a character you already interacted with. If it was somebody you hadn't, though, that would suck. If it was like, yeah, they're in one of these just like random houses scattered around, that would be a lot worse. And also,
Sir, I have some soup.
yeah, you don't have to get it out. You can just talk to him.
Hey. Oh.
No. Legendary.
Pumpkin soup is best, piping hot. I still send that quote to Brandon sometimes.
Alright, sick. Now what?
Well, we've got money, so you
Go.
could buy the adventure pouch that's in the store, in Beetle's store. You could buy an iron shield for Eldon, because if the wooden one gets hit by anything, then it will immediately get destroyed. So I'd recommend the iron shield first, and you can put the wooden one in storage. I'm gonna guess that's probably 150, but I'm not sure. Oh, only 100. Okay. Yeah, now you can go into the storage that's just to the front of you. The other front. As in where Link was facing. Go towards the camera. Well, not anymore. You move the camera right there.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh, well,
That face.
hold down that button. Yeah, the one you just hit to make the thing come out. There you go. Now you can equip the shield.
Okay.
Well, we can't afford the adventure pouch anymore, but I think the shield was more important anyway. So that should be it. Unless you want to try to go around town looking for 37 rubies to get the adventure pouch.
Sure.
There's some pumpkins you can destroy that are nearby. Should be just below that fence. Oh, one more level down. My mistake. And then to your left, there should be a pumpkin patch beyond that.
Ah.
I'll probably keep grinding for it too. We might as well grab it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're already there. It's not that far out of reach.
Yeah. I don't want to fly into Eldon and then like 5 minutes later we just have to fly right back here.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, it's fine. Actually gonna go to another spot that's a little bit easier to grind for that money. Also a little bit. Yeah, they'll drop bloopies sometimes.
Link really is a menace to society. Let's be real.
You actually get called out on it in Twilight Princess. You don't have a sword at that point in the game, but you can pick them up and throw them. And you start out in Gordon Village, which is kind of a farming town, a lot like how this area looks. So somebody will call you out of like, yo, quit wasting food. It's one of the things I simultaneously love and hate about Twilight Princess is the opening is extremely slow. But it builds up Link as a character of like, yeah, this is just like a, you know, guy who's in his late teens, early 20s, like he's a farmhand, he has a life as a goat rancher, like he does all this other stuff before just being thrust in the world of, hey, you gotta go save the world now. So it's good from like a storytelling standpoint, from a just let me have my fucking sword and play the game already standpoint, it's an absolute nightmare.
Fantastic conceptually, but all I want to do is throw pots.
Already committed to destroying them all, so might as well. He must be on the other side of the town. I'm sure part of the reason it takes so long for that grab icon to show up too is because Beetle can go in like a pretty wide quote-unquote area even though it's fixed. So the game is like checking the coordinates of like, okay, where is this drop specifically for the player to be able to grab it. Oh!
Thank you!
all-powerful sleep. It should be a pretty good stopping point in a second after this, and then I forgot about the, like, Kukiel lost child thing, so we might do that too.
Yeah, that's one of those things about.
Yeah.
There's a couple small things.
Because I know for a fact we'll forget that, because I forgot it until I was walking in here. I was like, oh right, that's when that cutscene kicks in.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh. Oh.
Oh, Link. It's actually not Link, it's the other Link.
It's also still a cutscene.
Oh.
Thankfully, I believe if you know the solution to the puzzle, you don't actually have to go around and talk to everybody. So I'll probably just tell you the solution, and then we'll just go do the solution. Nah. Nah.
She
Hey!
is over by the waterfall.
Hey!
Kind of. So the first thing you need to do is switch it to nighttime, so go to any bed in Skyloft and sleep until night.
Hey!
Yep.
Parkour. Da, da, da.
Where's Groos's room? I'm gonna go sleep in his bed. Take it over.
To display dominance.
Why do they have to share a room and nobody else?
Because they're the cronies. Everybody knows that's how it works. Just standing there in the mirror all depressed. It's hard to believe he's the same guy that gets so much cooler later on when he actually becomes really useful.
I've 100% just slept in this man's bed all day.
I mean, his lackey was the one that was watching us sleep. I feel like he's the real creepo.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's not outside.
Nope.
Just like that's not the microphone.
And you might have to take the upstairs exit because that one might be locked. Yep. I don't know why they only lock the downstairs exit and not the top one, but for whatever reason they do.
Reasons.
That's not it, by the way.
Man.
Yeah, that's the only set of double doors, but that's the headmaster one. The other ones are down at the end of the hall. Yep. Right next to the toilet. The good old toilet. Yeah, and then you want to go to the graveyard, which will be past the bazaar on your right. Yeah, just keep following that path for now. Yeah, and then keep following that path. And then there will be a bridge that will be on your right. Cross over that. And then take an immediate right once you get off the bridge. Follow that pathway. And that should take you to the graveyard. And, well, first kill that because it's going to get in the way. And then to me. Wherein we will find out truly if you are actually able to do this without talking to everybody for the puzzle. Which hopefully you don't have to do that. Looks like we're good. have to fly back and forth between the lumpy pumpkin and here like 3 times in order to get that solution.
Ugh.
Which is why I appreciate you can just do it if you know the solution.
Mm-hmm. I love how he doesn't like have his sword drawn or anything. He's just like, let me see what's in here.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Come at me, bro. Let's see if I can. Okay, yeah, that's good. See, the problem is you can't really stop a jump mid-jump, so he's definitely dead.
Yep.
Alright. Back we go.
Sure, why not?
She's just gonna stay there for the night, despite the fact that A, you know, stranger danger, obviously, and B, there is no bed for her to sleep in that house.
Wait a minute.
No jelly blobs. Alright. I see how it is. This is probably the house that's covered in dust. Yep. We'll sleep in this nice crunchy bed.
Ugh. Dude, just imagine doing that in his bed. There would just be a plume of dust.
That would be upsetting. Now's going to be the real challenge, which is to remember where the heck her mom is, because she's in her house, but I do not remember which building is actually her house. I think it might be this one. It is! Nice. And there we go.
Excellent.
At most, I only had like 40 seconds left on that turn anyway, so it was actually perfect timing.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised it wasn't doing that, because if it was going to go off, I'd be like, I'm heading to the save point to stop for the night, so I feel like it's fine if I take the 5 seconds to walk over there and be like, okay, we're good, we're saved.
Yeah, I would know that.
We did it. We survived through the first temple without any actual deaths.
This is good.
We made a progress.
We did it! Yay!
I'm trying to remember if there's anything too terribly difficult in the second dungeon, but it's just a lot of rolling on the little ball thing in the lava. Which is annoying, but it's not difficult or damaging. It's just a pain to have to go kind of slow there.
Mm-hmm.
And the bosses, mileage may vary.
Just depends.
Yeah, Scaldera is not terrible. I'm trying to remember what the mini bosses are. I think it's just the Lasalfos, and they're not too bad either. We should be fine if we continue at any point.
But yeah. Man, I love this game so much.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they ported this to Switch. It plays a lot better, it looks a lot better.
It really does.
Being able to like reset your orientation just by hitting a button literally at any time for any tool that you're using is really nice. Because normally it would be like, oh, I want to use the slingshot. Oh, it's not working. Let me back out of this menu, pull up the main menu, calibrate it, set it on the table, wait for it to calibrate, and then pick it up and use the slingshot. Now it's just like, I need to use the slingshot. Oh, it doesn't work. And then you just hit a button and it fixes it immediately. It's so much faster. That's like a full minute of gameplay difference that you're doing probably 100 times in every play session. It cannot be overstated enough how good that is for a gameplay mechanic. Right, we will see you all next time for potentially more of this, potentially more of HeartGold, Soul Silver. It will depend.
We shall see.
I don't know what my schedule is looking like for next Thursday, which is the 12th, since it's past midnight right now. But I don't think I have anything. I don't have work, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I have anything.
Yeah. So we should be good to stream for then, as far as I know. I will keep a bookmark on using that random clock, because it seemed to work and give a fairly decent range without constantly being like, oh, here, like it did the 8 seconds or 6 seconds a couple times, but it didn't really, in the grand scheme of things, do it that often over 3 hours of gameplay. It could have done it way more, so I think we will keep it at the maximum and minimum that we have for now. And if we need to switch it up later, we'll switch it up later.
Oh yeah.
Alright, see you guys next time for either Elden or HeartGold, Soul Silver. You're on getting the badges, and it will be a lot of level grinding for me to take on the final boss of the game.